just
Happy.
2 seconds, 2 seconds.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, technology and Matthew Ward, they don't mention their name shouldn't be in the same sentence, really. I know who the drops by now. Happy? All right, well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, lovely to see you all. Thank you very, very much indeed. Firstly, getting here on time, and secondly, for your attention and your attendance at this auction of this rather remarkable piece of Huntersville property. Terrific honour for us to be involved, obviously, with the sale of this home, which has been in the same family since the very early 1980s. Now, that's a long time in a family possession, which would indicate to me just one thing. It must be one hell of a place to live. And I think when you cast your eye, not just on the infrastructure on the property, but of course of that captivating view, you can understand exactly why this family has loved it for all of those many years. And it is now time for them to relinquish ownership and to invite new family into this magnificent piece of property. I don't believe that you can get a better located home if you possibly tried on the peninsula of Hunters Hill. It occupies a lovely large format of land, but the most important part, of course, is it is absolute water frontage. And down at the water's edge, of course, not only a boathouse, but of course that jetty for your entertainment and enjoyment as well. Now, it's a great home. It's an opportunity of you buying it today, moving in and enjoying it just the way it is. But I see a few familiar faces, so I wouldn't mind betting that a good few of you are probably here to buy it and then do your own finishing touches, or potentially speak to council about a more radical renovation or redevelopment. Whatever you have in your mind is absolutely none of my business. My job is here today to try and sell it to one of you lucky people. So very shortly we will be welcoming new owners to number 2 Campbell Street, Hunters Hill. I'm David Scholes, your auctioneer. I'm going to get the auction underway fairly shortly, but before I can do it, just a couple of matters of housekeeping, if you don't mind. Now, I've mentioned a couple of times, just please, if you don't mind, do go along with social distancing, just stay about 2 metres apart if you possibly could. And if you are the lucky owners today, please don't do what a lot of people want to do at an auction, that's rush up and hug the auctioneer. Particularly you, Brad, so you stay right where you are. Now, just a couple of points. First one is if you wish to bid, you will need to register and you'll need to be holding a bidder's card. So is everybody organised? Because unless you're holding a bidder's number, then unfortunately, I cannot accept your bids. Further to that, just here at my feet are what we call the terms and conditions of auction. You've all been to an auction at this, so don't worry, I'm not going to read them all to you and bore you rigid. One or two fairly important points. First one, in relation to our vendor's reserve figure. Now, that's got to be given to me in writing before the auction starts. That's been done. The only secret I keep these days is our vendor's reserve, so don't ask me what it is. I'm not going to tell you, but I promise you, after nearly 40 years of ownership, 35 years of ownership, our owners are definitely here to sell this property today. And to that end, they've given to us an attractive reserve figure. So with your help, we'll have no trouble at all in achieving a sale. During the course of the auction, I will reserve the right to make adjustments on behalf of the owners. That's known as a vendor bid. If I exercise one of those today, I will tell you when I do it, and I will declare the fact that it is a vendor bid. Now, when I ask for an opening bid, hopefully, one of you is going to be good enough to start the competition. I reckon it's going to be it. And if that's the case at a reasonable level, then I will not be exercising that vendor bid. If you're bidding for somebody else, family, friend, relation, your own superannuation fund, whatever it might be, if it's not your own personal name appearing on the front page of the contract, we would have expected that by now you've given a duly signed authority to allow you to do that. And the last thing I'd like to mention, the most important for everybody, that is that upon the fall of the contract, just like that, that means that the auction is then over. Now, at that stage, no further bids will be made by you or accepted by me. So please ensure that you get your last offers known to me before that event takes place. And once that happens, we'll get rid of everybody else. We'll invite the new owners to stay behind. We'll get them to sign the contract and to lodge the deposit. Now, the contract's a straightforward one. It's been prepared by Brock Partners at Market Street, Sydney. Conjunctional agents today, as you're aware, we've got Warwick Williams Real Estate, represented by Jackie Williams on my right-hand side. Warwick's AWOL, I don't know where there he is. Warwick Williams is there, as well as the other Ward partners, represented by Claire Ward on my left, and of course Matthew Ward inside as well. Just a quick word of thanks to our owners very, very much indeed for entrusting us with the sale of their property. 42 days in completion period, that'll conflict with the New Year break, so just get your heads together with the relevant parties and work out the exact date. You're competing for 2 Campbell Street, Hunters Hill, described as Lot C in the deposited land 432065. To be offered vacant, a large, generous and comprehensive inventory of inclusions. Straightforward contract, all the disclosure documents are in place, including the relevant authorities for the water frontage, certificate of title, and a few pages of special conditions. And I notice the property has been surveyed as well. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, in this market, with this climate and with interest rates the way they are, I don't think this should be a very, very difficult job for me today. This is a remarkable piece of property, and they are very, very scarce indeed. Not a lot of transactions take place in this row throughout the course of the years, as evidenced by the fact that these owners have been there since the early 80s. Now, it's over 950 square metres of absolutely private land. It is water frontage, but it is nice and close to the Hunters Hill village. And not only that, but you're surrounded not just by fine dining and great shopping and easy transport, but the other thing is you're surrounded by arguably some of the best primary and secondary schools anywhere in the country. So if you've got a young family, particularly boys, because they can swim to school, then you are going to be in a very enviable position indeed. It's a big home. It accesses the water frontage very easily. The rooms are well sized, and of course, it's a lovely change between entertaining areas, internal and external, and the bedroom accommodation upstairs as well. It's got the lot, ladies and gentlemen, and it is here to change hands in the next few moments' time. So the very best of luck to you. You're here to compete for number 2 Campbell Street, Hunters Hill. I'm here to try and sell it to you. You've got magnificent protected views and one of the best aspects you could ever hope to find in a home. So I'm now going to find out what's on your minds as far as values are concerned. I need your help. I need a solid opening bidder offer. So please, away and into it. Where do we start? Who's going to get the competition underway? What do we think? 6 point what to start? No rush, one at a time. When you're ready. What do you think, sir? If you start the bidding, I'll give it. Yeah, I'm looking at you, number 1. I'm looking at you. If you start the bidding, I'll give you a favour. That's got to be worth something. Yeah. What do you reckon? Come on. No, we'll make it you, and that'll make my job that much easier. I promise myself I'm going to just 1 year. At the last minute. Right, let's keep an eye on you. All right. Help me out, Brad. What do you reckon? No. You asked. I'm here to try and sell the lot. I'm not going to give you little bits and pieces of it. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to start the competition?
6-3.
Thank you very much, sir. Well done. 6.3. You all heard it. $6,300,000 a bid. 6-3 is the money. I got $6,300,000 is the call. 6-3 is the money at $6.3 million a bid. All right, everybody, we've got our stuff. Now that means if you want to own it, you can't sit on your hands doing nothing any longer. 6.3 is the bid. Happy to move in $100,000 rises. Who's got 6.4? $6,300,000 a call. $6.3 million is the bid. Ladies and gentlemen, is there anybody else to beat this figure? Or is the one and only bid about to secure it? Nobody else. Well, that's remarkable. I promise you're not the only one that likes it. But it's a good thing you turned up today because I reckon you're getting a bargain. Nobody else? All right, well, here it goes then, sir, to you at $6,300,000 first. Show me a number. 350 while he's finding his number. We've got a little bit more work to do, sir. 6.350 is the bid. 6,350,000. Could I make it 6.4? 6,350 is the call. I've got 6,350,000 on my left-hand side. Against you in front. Look at that magnificent view, sir. $6,350,000 the call. 6,350 is the bid, sir, to make it 6.4. What do you think? You bidding? Now, I didn't mention all the terms and conditions, but it's against the rule to quit after one bid. Quit? Anybody else then? At $6,350,000. First, second, 380, 6,380, 6.4, 6.4 the bid. Could I make it 480? $6,400,000 a call. Over here, not you guys. $6,400,000. Could I make it 4? No, I've got 6.4. Yeah, thank you. I'd like to go that way if you don't mind. $6.4 million. 6.4 is the money. $6,400,000 is the call. Sure. I'll get back to you, I promise. 6.4 is the money. That is your bid, sir. Your turn. 6,400,000. Can I make it 450? 6.4 is the call. I've got 6,450,000. Is that correct? 6,450. I've seen all your numbers. 6,450,000. To make it 6.5. 6,450 is the bid against you, sir. And we've done business in the past. I know you're a great judge of property. I'm just worried about your values, that's all. 6,450,000. 6,450 is the call at $6,450,000 a bid. Bidding? Bidding? All right. Well, sir, you better have one last good look at that view because I don't think he's going to invite you to the housewarming. Bidding or not? Here it goes, everybody. 6.5, fresh bidder. 6.5, 6,500,000. You started it, so you might as well finish it. 6,500,000. This is outstanding value. It really is. $6.5 million is the bid. Can I say 50? What do you think? Bidding? There's the call over here. Out on my right as well. At $6.5 million the bid. First, anybody else before it's too late? Second, yes, 550. There he is. 6,550 is the call. 6,550 is the money. What is this about this auction? Everybody starts and then stops. I hope you don't do your Christmas shopping like that. It'll be agonising, won't it? 6,550,000. I think the boss will forgive you if you make a mistake and go just a little bit too far on this sort of property. You definitely finished? All right, so that is your bid. You might be right. You might have just made the last bid. 6,550,000. Anybody else to beat it? 6.6. 6.666 at 50 is better. 6,650,000. $6,650,000. 7 million or 6.7. 6.7. 6.7. Oh, that's not going to help you. 6.7. 760 said. 6,760,000. 6,760,000 is the bid. Make it 6.8. 6.8. 6.8 I've got. 8, 10, 8, 10's the money at 6,810,000. You better make it 850. Actually, you better make it 6.9 to put it beyond that. What do you think? 6,810,000 is against you. There it is. Bidding. 850. 860.
6.7.
6. I've got to go 6.9. That's it. 6.9. Now I've seen your number. 6.9. 6.91. 910. You have a rest. I'll get back to you. 6,910,000. All right, your turn. 6,910,000. That was a quick rest, wasn't it? You look so comfortable up here. Damn, we claimed it as your home already. Look at you. 6,910,000. 50. I have 950's the bid. 960. Guess what's next? It's a mental hurdle. That's all it is. You better say it.
7.
970. No, I didn't know that. 6,970,000. 980. $7 million. There it is. That's good. We're over that mental hurdle. We can get serious again now. I got $7 million. 7,010,000. What are you smiling about? So you're coming second. You shouldn't be happy. 7,010,000. 7,050,000. Let's go anti-clockwise, sir. I won't get confused. Then it's your turn.
Keep going.
7,050,000. $7,050,000 and 60 I have. 7,060,000. To make it 7.1. $7,060,000. 70. He's working. There's a good sign. 7,070,000. 7,076,000. Little psychology involved with that one. 7,076,000. 7.1. wait for you, sir. Have a chat. $7,076,000. Now it's against you all in front. Gentlemen, thank you. I can confirm my instructions. All right, if anybody was wondering, my instructions are very clear today. We are selling. We're selling to our highest bidder. And at the present time, that is with that gentleman there. It is against you, sir, and you're playing for keeps. Now, good luck trying to find another parcel of land like this one. 7.1. 7171 is the bid. 7.1. 110, 7,110. Don't go yet, it's not over. 7,110,000. 160. $7,160,000. That's dead. So you're 170 if you like it. So it's only 7,160,000. Oh no!
Yeah.
Why don't you dare owe my money on it?
Yep.
No, well, it's true. You sure? I'm going to give you another chance, I promise you. Thank you so very, very much indeed. I think you got this. Ladies and gentlemen, is there anybody else before we sell? $7,160,000. Quick. Here it goes, sir, to you. At $7,160,000 first. Now you've done nothing over here. Very good on here. Would you like to jump in? $7,160,000 second. Brad, you want it or not? You know when this contract falls over?
7.2.
7.2. 7.2 is the bid. I got 7,200,000. You nearly had it. 7.2. $7,200,000. You've come this far. 7 to 10. No, 7,250. Thank you. That was easy. 7,250. 7.3. 7.3 is the bid. I got 7,300,000. Wish I'd get rid of these pillars. 7.3. You're going to wait for your city, been such a big help to me. 7 million, as a lot of other people have. $7,300,000. And 10. 7,310. 7,310. You started it. Your job is to finish it now. $7,310,000 the bid. Could you imagine how many new friends you're going to find after you bought this home? 7 million. I could be one of them. 7,310,000. 350. 360. 7,360,000. $7,360,000 it is. 7.4. 7,450. $7,450,000. $7,450,000 the bid. You can do it. Got a lot of faith in you. Quick. I'll give you a chance as I would for you, sir. $7,450,000 is the call at the moment. Now, definitely everybody over here finished. Definitely finished it. Thank you so much. Need your decision, sir. 7.5. 475. 7,475,000. Square it. 480. 480. I meant to square it up to 7.5. 7,480. 7,480,000. Come on. 7.5, 7.5 is the bid. 7,500,000 a call. And 550. 7.6. 7.6 it is. Now, but when anything's everybody this side of the terrace is on your side. Now, 7,600,000 and 10. 7,610. In the battle, isn't it? Don't lose this one now. 7,610,000. 7,650,000 dollars. I'm going to take that little penny. 60. 7,660,000. 7,660,000 dollars it is. Here it goes, everybody. Yeah. Lovely seeing you again. Don't say that, I need the next job.
She had a shitty option, not you.
Oh. What do you reckon? So take a little 10. 7,660 is the call that is against you. Finish. I do respect the judgment, albeit the fact I think you're making a big mistake. You come this far. You sure? Thank you very, very much indeed. You've got it, sir. Here it goes, everybody. At $7,660,000. Here it goes first. There's the bid, not over. Shortly. Second. 7,777's the bid. One more should do it, so make it a good one. Don't say 10, that'll just leave the door open. Say 7.8. Trust me, I'm an auctioneer. Sorry, what's the bid again? So 7.7 is the bid against you. 7.75. 7,750. $7,750,000. 7,750 is the call. $7,750,000 it is. Bidding. Finish. 60. 7,760 this time. 7.8. 7.8. 7.8. 7.8's the bid. That is correct. 7.8. Thank you. 7,000,008. 7.8's the money. Did I mention interest rates today? Now you might not have to borrow it, but if you do, good time to borrow just a little bit more if you have to. $7,800,000 it is. Here it goes first. Second. 850. 7,850 it is. 860. 7,860,000. 7,860,000 it is. Say 880. 75. 7,875 is the bid. $880,000. $7,880,000 to make it 7.9. What do you think? Actually, I know what you're thinking. I think you wish this fellow hadn't turned up today. Well, that's the case with good property. You knew you'd have some competition. $7,880,000. One more. 9. 7.9. 7 nines the bid. I got 7,900,000. $7.9's the call. Is that the first time she told you that, sir?
No, I thought it
$7,900,000. You want to have a chat? Really, it is all about the position of you and the water, but that's beside the point. Bidding, sir? I've got to sell it. There's the bid. At $7,900,000 per 10, 9, 10, 950, 7,950,000. The first person at 8 mil is going to have a massive psychological advantage. 7,950,000. 960. 8 mil, H's the call. I got $8 million. H's the money at $8 million is the bid. No? Okay. Many, many thanks, sir. You've done a mighty job. Big battle, I think you've got it. $8 million it is. Is there anybody else then before I sell? No better offers than $8 million. Here it goes. First, take it around the corner. Get it off this even number. Take a little 10. Second, it is now or never. 10. 5,000. You reckon that's going to scare him there? 8,005,000. Sorry, $8,005,000. That's better still. 8,050,000. Sure. $8,050,000. First, second. Anybody else? Last chance. Third and final. Quick. Finished. Finished. Done. Congratulations, you deserve it. Matt, I've got a date. See you all. Yeah. Yeah. Where is he? Where are you?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, lovely to meet you too.